They once doubted Africa's readiness for innovation. They said the continent was too dependent, too fragile, too challenged by history and circumstance to imagine bold, futuristic cities rising from its soil. But Africa is answering those doubts in the most extraordinary way. And today, Burkina Faso is showing the world what happens when vision, determination, and community meet. One project at the heart of this transformation is the new eco-smart city, a place designed not just to be lived in, but to inspire, sustain, and lead. Traoré City is more than a cluster of buildings. It is a carefully imagined urban environment created to blend modern living with sustainability and resilience. Planned to accommodate more than 50,000 households, it redefines what an African city of the future can look like. Instead of sprawling, unplanned settlements that struggle to keep pace with population growth, Traoré City is structured, organized, and equipped to meet the needs of its people today and tomorrow. What makes this city truly special is that it is being built with a vision that goes beyond mere construction. The project stands as a model of sustainability, with eco-friendly technologies and green planning built into every part of its design. Streets will be lined with solar-powered lights. Homes and public buildings will rely on renewable energy. Water and waste will be managed through systems that not only keep the environment clean, but also recycle resources back into useful forms. Parks, gardens, and green corridors will provide breathing spaces, not only improving air quality, but also offering children safe places to play and families places to gather. Africa is urbanizing faster than almost any other region in the world. This growth brings challenges, but it also creates opportunities. Traoré City is designed to turn rapid urbanization into a strength. By planning carefully and investing in infrastructure from the ground up, the project seeks to avoid the mistakes that other cities around the world have faced: traffic congestion, pollution, unreliable power supply, and limited access to public services. Instead, it offers a future where mobility is efficient, energy is clean, and communities are connected. At the heart of Traoré City is the promise of energy independence. Burkina Faso has made impressive progress in expanding its renewable energy sector, particularly solar power. Within a few short years, the country has more than doubled its solar capacity, and its goal is to power over a third of the national grid with solar by 2030. This city will build directly on that progress. Solar microgrids, rooftop panels, and energy-efficient designs will make sure that lights stay on without relying on polluting fuels. Beyond powering homes, this also means powering schools, hospitals, and businesses, giving life to the economy and improving the quality of everyday living. Equally important is the way the project connects with local industries. Unlike developments that depend heavily on imported materials, Traoré City is built with locally sourced resources. Bricks, clay, and other materials come directly from Burkina Faso soil. This does more than cut costs. It strengthens the national economy, provides jobs, and ensures that communities themselves play a part in creating the city. Every building that rises is not just a product of planning, but a testament to the labor, skill, and resilience of local workers. This sense of ownership matters because it turns the project from an abstract dream into something that people can feel proud of and connected to. The project also integrates education and knowledge into its design. Schools and training centers will stand at the core of the city, ensuring that children and young adults have access to learning that prepares them for the challenges of the 21st century. These are not just places to learn arithmetic or reading, but hubs where young people can be exposed to technology, science, and innovation. Imagine a child growing up in Traoré City who learns coding in a solar-powered classroom, plays football in a green public park, and later trains in agricultural technology at a vocational center just a few blocks away. This is how the city intends to create opportunities for generations to come. Healthcare will also be integrated into the city's infrastructure. Modern clinics and hospitals will ensure that families have access to essential services without needing to travel far. With reliable electricity, equipment can run consistently, medicines can be stored properly, and doctors can perform their work with greater efficiency. The link between healthy communities and national progress cannot be overstated. A strong healthcare system ensures that people are not held back by preventable illnesses and can contribute fully to their families, communities, and the nation's development. Agriculture, too, plays a central role. Burkina Faso has already made major strides in moving from subsistence farming to more mechanized, productive systems. With record harvests of cereals and improved irrigation systems, the agricultural sector is becoming a true engine of growth. Traoré City will be surrounded by farms that feed its residents while also supporting local markets. Processing plants nearby will turn raw produce into finished goods, adding value and creating jobs. For example, instead of exporting raw tomatoes, factories can process them into paste, sauces, or canned products, keeping more wealth circulating within the country. What makes the story even more inspiring is that the project also prioritizes those most in need. Thousands of homes have already been built for displaced families, ensuring dignity, stability, and hope for people who once faced uncertain futures. The integration of humanitarian efforts into long-term city planning ensures that no one is left behind. This approach demonstrates that development is not only about infrastructure, but also about compassion and inclusion. In many ways, Traoré City represents a new kind of urban philosophy for Africa. It shows that cities can be centers of innovation while remaining deeply connected to their natural environment. It proves that growth does not have to come at the expense of sustainability. And it demonstrates that by investing in people, through education, healthcare, and community spaces, nations can create foundations that are stronger than any single building or road. This is why the project resonates far beyond Burkina Faso. Across Africa, governments, communities, and innovators are looking for ways to manage urban growth while also meeting the urgent needs of their populations. Projects like Traoré City provide a roadmap. They highlight the potential of renewable energy, the importance of using local resources, and the value of planning cities in ways that promote both resilience and prosperity. Imagine Africa a decade from now if more cities follow this model: children studying in solar-powered schools, farmers using modern irrigation to boost food security, families living in safe, well-planned neighborhoods, and economies thriving on local innovation. This is the vision that Traoré City symbolizes. Of course, challenges exist in every development journey. Building a city from the ground up is no easy task. It requires resources, commitment, and time. But the determination to make it happen speaks to something much larger: the belief that Africa's future is not a matter of waiting for solutions to come from elsewhere. It is about creating them here, with African minds, African hands, and African innovation. This is not just about Burkina Faso. It is about a continent showing the world that progress is possible, even in the face of difficulties. It is about rewriting the narrative of Africa as a place that does not simply respond to crises, but one that shapes its own destiny through creativity, resilience, and unity. Traoré City stands as a beacon of what can be achieved when people dream big and act with purpose. It is a story of hope, of transformation, and of the limitless possibilities that Africa holds. With every solar panel installed, every classroom built, and every family given a home, the project writes a new chapter in Africa's development story, one defined by optimism, innovation, and pride. The world once doubted Africa's readiness for innovation. Today, that doubt is fading, and tomorrow, as cities like Traoré rise, Africa will continue to show that its greatest strength lies not in what others say it cannot do, but in what it boldly chooses to achieve.